okay, we have portable wireless monitors of everything except for these crazy tubes and hoses that we have that are tying us down to our bikes.
Yeah.
And so if we could figure out a way to make that wireless, that's where we need to go. And Peter said his original quote was, "I could build that in a weekend."
I think it was just a really exciting idea. Like, I love the idea of building things that become bigger than myself. You know, you can do something on a computer, you can make some code that does something, but that's not as nearly as impactful as like building a scalable solution that, you know, can affect hundreds or thousands of people.
Trying to compare something to a gold standard that doesn't have any relation to the current understanding of physiology doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
If you want the most decimal points in your data table, I mean, you can go to a lab and use a lab cart. You can sit on a treadmill or a bike. If you don't ride a stationary bike or run on a treadmill, it's not going to be completely applicable to your sport.
The rugby players breathing, how do they breathe when they're doing wind sprints? How do they recover when they stop sprinting? Never been looked at. They've only ever been looked at how fast do they run on a treadmill and what's their VO2 max. Like, who cares? I want to know how they're breathing the whole way up to VO2 max and what happens when they stop.
From that, you're able to just do so much science. Like, you have bigger data sets than the most well-funded university in the world ever could.
You're never going to replace the coach, because you need someone who has an understanding and has a willingness to look deeper than just the simple pictures.